Okay, so this is the first Arkham game that I have played, though I'm supposed to get Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. As in, Return to Arkham is what I'm supposed to get with both the games. But my grandma didn't. She lost it. She was supposed to give it to me for my birthday. She was supposed to send it to me since she moved far away. So she was gonna send it to me, but she lost it in one of the trailers. She doesn't know where it is. So, I haven't got to play those yet. I was looking forward to seeing Victor Zsasz and Calendar Man and Solomon Grundy, who I've heard are in those games. Can't play Origins because it's on PS3, but not PS4. So, it's a decent game. Joker was not what I wanted. Game starts off with you burning him, so I was like, yes, finally, we're gonna get a game without Joker in it. Then there's the Scarecrow scene, and then after that, Joker's back. So yeah, he was kind of annoying. Though I do like Mark Hamill as Joker, but he's annoying in this. Super annoying. Penguin getting taken down with a counter was just complete bullshit. Tim Drake being bald was different, but it's not that big of a deal. I did like what we did get to see of Tim Drake. It's too bad he wasn't actually like a big part of the game. Riddler trophies, that's just gross. No one wants to look for 243 trophies. No one does. No one wants to. I mean, they'll do it to get a full completion. I won't, but some people will. The new dialogue thing was kind of cool, but they didn't do it all the time. Like, hey, Penguin gets new dialogue after you beat him. Professor Pig does not get new dialogue. Push does not get new dialogue besides talking to Lucius. Like, not a single bit of new dialogue when on the Hush one. But as soon as you talk to Lucius, he says, "Oh, I assume you've heard the news that everyone knows I'm Bruce Wayne." No, he was surprised when he took the mask off, so I doubt he heard the news, Batman. Two-Face got new dialogue, that's pretty cool. Firefly didn't really get any new dialogue. I did really like the combat. I like it better than Spider-Man PS4, though Spider-Man's PS4 combat is really good too. I like how there's some things you can make a decision for. Like Ezreal breaking his sword, I did that. I broke the sword the second time, even though I wanted to see him with his classic sword. I had to break it because I wanted to see the new option. And he breaks it in like the lamest way possible. Just like moves it against his elbow and then it breaks. Doesn't just like do it on his knee or like you would do with wood, and like some superhero characters will pick up a piece of wood and they'll just slam it on their knee and they'll break. That's something I wanted to see Ezreal do with the sword. But he just like slid it across his elbow and it broke, which is kind of lame. I haven't got all the new dialogue yet because I still gotta do the Deathstroke thing. I think Deathstroke did. Riddler, I gotta do stuff for Riddler. I barely done anything for Riddler. I don't even want to do his side mission. I didn't really do much for a side mission. I probably did like 5 parts. And I was like, nope. I don't want to do that. Like, the part where you're supposed to, like, jump out of the Batmobile? That Riddler part? That's where I stopped. Not in the new one. I don't know where I stopped on that yet. I think I've only done the one racing around the track thing, and that's it. They really underused characters in this. And honestly, Scarecrow was the big bad he's the big bad of the thing, and he gets taken down in a cutscene, just like Deacon Blackfire. Though I've honestly never heard of Deacon Blackfire until Arkham Knight, and I know a lot of underrated villains. The dialogue's probably one of the best things about this game, though they tend to repeat a lot of the ones over and over again. Even though there's a bunch of new ones, they hardly ever do them. They just do ones that no one cares about 50 times. Yeah. What else do I gotta say? I didn't like how Professor Pig only got one death screen. And then Joker got like, what, 10? I may be exaggerating. But I know Joker got a lot of death screens. What else is there? What else can I think of? Oh, another thing, people tend to praise this game because it just, like, underrated characters. Like, praise the series, I mean, because, you know, like Calendar Man, Victor Zsasz, Professor Pig. But those characters usually don't really get to do anything. It's usually always Joker. That's what it seems like. I honestly watched a bit of Arkham Origins on YouTube. I watched a bit of it, not a lot. And it just seems like Joker's probably always the big one. Fucking the Black Mask thing was bullcrap. Oh, speaking of that, because Black Mask is one of Red Hood's arch enemies in the comics. Speaking of Red Hood, he is so rushed in this. It's just Arkham Knight for the whole game. He gets his helmet messed up and he has a red helmet underneath it for some goddamn reason. So in the next scene we see him in, he's shooting Scarecrow with his red hood on. So yeah, that was a bit annoying that they rushed that. The whole Batgirl dying thing was different. She's technically not Batgirl, she's Oracle in this because her legs have already been... She's already been shot in the spine by Joker from, like, the Killing Joke. So she's not Batgirl right now. What else? Oh yeah, the Easter eggs. There's a few Easter eggs. I don't know if you count them as Easter eggs, but I do. You know, there's like the 3 Jokers. Johnny Charisma, the one boxing dude, and then the one that, like, nobody cares about, the girl. Yeah. I found a poster that said canceled, and it was the boxing guy. Canceled fight. I think it was like King versus Grant. And it was the boxing guy. Another thing is, like, there's all these teddy bears scattered around the city. And speaking of teddy bears, I haven't done the Man-Bat thing fully, so I don't know if there will be new dialogue. There probably won't be. But yeah, the teddy bears are, like, everywhere. So, what else? Yeah, there's the Johnny Charisma sign with him with the microphone stuff. There's a Solomon Grundy sign that says something like Burt Winston, I think, and Solomon Grundy, like a movie. I thought it was an Easter egg, but later I found, like, a big-ass theater. So I was like, yeah, it may not be an Easter egg. What else? What else about this game? I did like how in Wayne Tower there's Ace's food bowl, but it doesn't make sense why they haven't put Ace in the game. Oh, that's right, because they mainly focus on Batman. So this game's decent, but I think Rocksteady definitely should have laid off on all the Batmobile shit. It was way too much. And I also think Rocksteady should get the rights for another character. Like Green Arrow or Green Lantern or Flash or Aquaman or someone, and make them a game instead of a Batman game. We've had 4 Batman games. Give us something new. Though I'm pretty sure we're supposed to get another Arkham game, because there's like something months ago about Court of Owls on Twitter or something. I don't have Twitter, but I heard about it on Facebook. So yeah, there's way too much stuff about Batman. There was also a Metropolis sign. I definitely saw that. And there was some White Shark dialogue that I liked. There's like someone who's saying, "Oh, what happened to Warren White? Beats me." And there's also his teeth, though. So yeah, that's cool. There's like his collection of body parts and stuff. Like, they have that, and then they had dialogue, though I only got it one time, and it was on my first playthrough, which was a long time ago. I wish I would have recorded it, since I tried to find it on YouTube and nobody recorded it. What else could I think of? I did like the playing as Joker, getting to do something different. I honestly didn't shoot Penguin since he's one of my favorite villains. I just left him alive. The first playthrough, I killed Riddler and the hostage. I just shot them both. And it was with one bullet. I didn't care, because Riddler was super annoying. I was like, so you want to do this to me? Try and make me do 243 trophies? Fuck you. And then, boom. And then Two-Face is one of my favorite villains, but you're forced to shoot him. Of course, it's actually Commissioner Gordon, but still, you just shot Two-Face. Killer Croc gets crushed by the Batmobile, and that's the only time we see him. His design's different, I'll say that. In my second playthrough, I shot Riddler. Didn't shoot the hostage, but I ended up just shooting the hostage anyway. What else? The firefighter missions were fun. I was sad when I finished them, because they were fun. I wish they would let you replay them. Not just restart the game. I wish they would let you replay the boss stuff, so you could just do it in different ways. Not just start the whole game and try and get the side missions again. But nope. Alfred talks to you. And I think it's Alfred. Alfred's like not even in this game really. Besides, like, every now and then, like, Batman calls him. And then Alfred just talks to him and stuff. But yeah, like, Alfred just like, oh, hey, Laszlo's already been dealt with. Dint's already been dealt with. And just stuff like that. You don't get to replay the mission just to try and get a different outcome or do it in a different way. Just gotta restart the whole game. They also did Two-Face really dirty. I think they did him more dirty than Hush and Penguin. Because he was just, you could take him down with the fear multi-takedown. You know, things that you do to take down regular thugs. You know how, when you do the fear multi-takedown, you can take down regular thugs or thugs with guns and stuff, but you can't take down the big brutes. You can't take down the brutes. Well, Two-Face is treated like one of the regular thugs with a gun, or with a shield, or just with nothing. He's treated like one of those. You can take him down during a multi-takedown. You can't take down a brute during a takedown, but you can take down Two-Face. Sure, I get it, size difference, and brute being physically stronger than Two-Face. But seriously, Two-Face is like a main villain. A brute is not. So yeah, they did him dirty. I think that's all I have to say about this game.